Good morning, everybody. It's time for your Farm and Ranch News, and we're actually producing this program this morning from the Montana Stock Growers Association's recent T-Bone Classic here in Billings, Montana, where we had a fun opportunity to catch up with one of our industry leaders, Kurt Barnikoff with Galusha Higgins Galusha. Of course, the calves are sold, the grain's now in the bin. Kurt, a lot of farmers and ranchers across the region wondering what we're going to do regarding tax season this year.
Well, we have another year of uncertainty in front of us. The income is good. The revenue definitely is there for our producers. And the concern is we don't know what the heck the tax rules are going to say next year. We got great rates this year. We got preferential capital gains tax rates, good fast appreciation deductions, and all the breaks we've been used to for the last 10 years or so. Problem is, the way the tax laws are written, all these tax breaks are set to expire automatically January 1 of 2013, so next year, unless Congress does something to extend or rewrite the tax laws.
So, Kurt, for farmers and ranchers watching the program this morning, as we said, we've got most of the calves probably sold out there. Harvest is all but wrapped up. What advice do you have in the remainder of 2012 then?
Well, you know, we still do have these good depreciation deductions. A fast first-year depreciation for new or used equipment or breeding stock maxed out at $139,000, and we have 50% bonus depreciation on new equipment that's bought before the end of the year. Again, the lower capital gains tax rates and how that all plays in and mixes in with their overall situation is something that is hard to push across everybody in general. I think the best advice is to get a hold of your tax advisor, figure out where you're at before year end and what your options are.
All right, some very good advice this morning from Kurt Barnikoff with Galusha Higgins Galusha. Now these messages.
I cook to save money on my electric bills. He does it because, well, I guess because I do it. Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative can teach you how to save energy and money at TogetherWeSave.com.
Tri-State and the region's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, providing affordable, reliable power today and for years to come.
Experience is not shiny and new. It has the knowledge to help, even when things get complicated. It's weathered some storms, but has come out stronger for it. Experience has seen a thing or two in its day, so it's ready for whatever's coming next. First Interstate Bank. That's what experience looks like.
Continuing our conversation this morning from the Montana Stock Growers Association's recent T-Bone Classic out of Billings, Montana, with our good friend Kurt Barnikoff with Galusha Higgins Galusha, and talking about some tax advice for the region's farmers and ranchers. Before the break, talking about things like Section 179, fast first-year bonus appreciation, things like that. But one of the biggest ones out there facing our farmers and ranchers today and rural businesses is the estate tax issue.
Well, that's right, Russell. There's a lot of concern about what's going to happen with the estate tax exclusion going forward. Right now, at least for the rest of this year, for people who die in 2012, each person receives a $5 million exemption from estate taxes. Now, if Congress does not act before the end of the year, starting January 1 of next year, that $5 million exemption shrinks to $1 million. And we all know with today's inflated land prices, strong land prices, it doesn't take a very big farm or ranch to accumulate to more than a couple $1,000,000. So it's a real issue facing our clients and our producers in this state.
You know, like before the break, I asked you, what type of advice do you offer then? I mean, this is a big, big issue that has the realization of impacting a lot of our guys across Montana and Wyoming.
Right. The first bit of advice I would offer is call your congressman and urge them do everything you can do to increase the exemption going forward. Other than that, just find out where you're at. Do some planning. Get a hold of your estate planners, your accountant, your lawyer, insurance people, bankers, and see what you can do to come up with a contingency plan in the event we don't get the extensions or the increased exemptions that we're after here.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kurt.
You bet.
All right. Again, Kurt Barnikoff with Galusha Higgins Galusha. That's a look at your Farm and Ranch News. I'm Russell Nimitz.